Well, greetings and welcome in to Naked Nudists and Naturists, episode 147 today. And here she is, the one and only, the one of a kind, the completely clothes-free and fully smiling, our naturism correspondent, Lisa Monroe. Good morning, Lisa. How are you today?
Good morning, Frank. I'm doing terrific. How about yourself today?
Yeah, episode 147, December 6th. Hard to believe. We're ending the 2.5-year point pretty soon and still going strong. We haven't missed a Saturday yet. Can you believe that? Since July 1st of 2023. Unbelievable. Can you believe it?
No, it's hard to believe. I mean, it just, as we've said before, it seems like it was yesterday, and it also seems like it was 12 years ago. So, because it seems like we've always been doing this. And I guess that's because we enjoy doing it. So we feel like, this is kind of something that it's part of our life, and we don't know what to do if we're not doing it. So
that doesn't really cause sexual intent. It just causes clothes-free living for all the right reasons, feeling relaxed, comfortable, and normal, right?
Absolutely. And I think that, we considering the barriers that we have right now to being naturists, and they seem to be getting stronger and stronger and more of them, it's important that we keep to the message, and that is that this is a natural thing. This is a non-sexual thing. This is just bodies enjoying the environment and being happy.
Yep, I fully agree. And Lisa Monroe with that. Let's head for the hills. And as long as you promise to stay clothes-free, we'll see you at the end of the show. Is that a deal?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right, see you there. Well, you are listening to Naked Nudists and Naturists, episode 147 today. We really appreciate you being with us. Hope you're able to have a clothes-free day for all the right reasons today. And now let's get to part 2 of my interview with Stephanie Brown. She and her husband, Chris Brown, run the Indiana Naturist Club, a non-landed nudist club out of Indiana. Part 2 with Stephanie Brown. Anybody in your family, and you talked about your dad probably could have been a nudist if allowed to do so. Your mom, no way in the world. Did they ever find out that you've become a fully fledged naturist?
Well, my mother did. My dad, unfortunately, passed away. It's been about 22 years ago. So he never got to meet Chris or hear anything about this. But my mother, we told her pretty quickly, and we told my daughter. My mom was just like, I didn't raise you that way. And I said, I know, that's part of the problem.
That's good for you.
But, she's come to terms with it. Where at first she's like, well, I don't know how you could do that. And one funny thing about it is she told me probably a few months after Chris and I started dating that she noticed I started dressing differently.
Oh.
It's like, what? And she said, yeah. She said, you look really nice. Your clothes are more fitted. They're not baggy. And I was like, I didn't even notice that. But that was something that had changed about me is I wasn't trying to hide myself as much when I was wearing clothes by wearing clothes that were too big.
Okay.
I was wearing clothes that were more, appropriately fitted. I just felt more exposed in them. But she's okay with it now. Definitely stopped her pop-ins because at the house we lived in previously, we were only 5 minutes from her house.
Oh, okay.
It was very convenient. And my daughter, we told her because she was getting upset that we weren't taking her camping with us. And so we thought, well, we better tell her, we're going to clothing optional campgrounds. There's a lot of naked people. And she said, oh. And I asked her, and she was 17 at the time. I said,
okay.
You're more than welcome to come if you want to. And she's like, no, that's okay. I don't want to go.
Okay.
And then for probably a week or two after that, anytime she would sit on the couch, she'd put a blanket down. And I looked at her, I said, we don't sit with our bare butts on the couch. We put towels down first. She said, I know. The next time she didn't have the blanket, she's like, I just want the blanket here just to sit on.
Well, if you ever get to Florida, look us up. And if we ever get to Indiana, we'll look you up. In fact, you invited us to join you last summer.
Yes.
We couldn't make it because of all kinds of things going on with travel already booked. But one of these days, the four of us will get together. We'll have a good time. And
Definitely.
maybe Chris and I will talk about football. I don't know. We'll have to work that out as we go along. Right?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. And you're welcome to any of our events anytime. And I highly recommend you try to make it to the Anner Midwest Convention next July.
Yeah, that should be really good. Great to talk to you, Stephanie Brown from Indiana Naturists. Stephanie Brown, go out there and have a great close-free day. We'll talk again soon.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. The very terrific Stephanie Brown from Indiana Naturist. She's also a director with Anner Midwest, and she and her husband Chris Brown do an amazing job running Indiana Naturist, a non-landed nudist club in Indiana, and we thank Stephanie Brown for all of her time on these last two shows. And on the next two Saturday episodes, which will be episodes 149 and 151, our special guest will be Jelaine Lombardi, who's written a book all about her experiences growing up in a nudist club and then leaving naturism once she entered college. And before we head for the hills, before we get ready for next Wednesday's show, let's bring back in our naturism correspondent, Lisa Monroe. Welcome back, Lisa.
It's nice to be back.
And it didn't take long to figure out Stephanie Brown is the real deal. And we appreciate her very much, as well as Chris, don't we?
Absolutely. Great to have them both on, and hopefully somewhere down the road we'll have them again.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely we will. And we're going to meet them at some point. We just don't know when.
Yay.
With that, Lisa Monroe, let's head for the hills and promise to stay close-free until Wednesday. How about that?
We'll certainly do so. And everyone have a great time. I know it's shopping and baking time, so everybody just pace yourselves and enjoy.
All right. Sounds good. Well, you've been listening to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, episode 147 today. We give you a brand new show every Saturday morning, 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time, and on most Wednesdays, 12 noon Eastern Time. Continue to join us. Check us out on our website, nakednudistandnaturist.com, Spotify, Google, Amazon/Audible, Apple Podcasts, and also on Twitter. You can write us anywhere, anytime, any place. And we thank you for being with us today. Plan to join us for every single one of our shows here and have your clothes off when you're listening. We have our clothes off when we're broadcasting, enjoying the naturist life.
We celebrate clothes-free living for all. Remember to enjoy being naked and join us again for Naked, Nudist, and Naturist.
We drop a brand new show every Saturday morning, so come back and join us. Have your clothes off when you do for Naked, Nudist, and Naturist. Have a great clothes-free day.